Hey guys, it's Sharon with Little Britain Company. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so this month has been insane. We closed down school and just school and getting home and family stuff. But so I didn't make as much as I had hoped I would make. I wanted to get more of the paper pads done. I did smash a couple, and I did a previous video where I showed you all of the sort of Disney related, the park things that I've done. But I'm going to show you everything here all at once. Isn't that show, Everything All at Once? Everything Everywhere All at Once? Okay, so let me get started so that I don't make this one into a 2-hour video. I'm going to move some things out of the way so I have a little room to show you guys all the cool stuff I made. I'm really, some of this I'm just, all of it really, I'm super excited about. And I had a new video come out about my beginning for my July, because today is July 1st. So what to do first? Let me show you these. I made a whole bunch of these one-page wonders, and it's funny because I started making these, and then who was the other lady making a whole bunch of it? Might have been Creations with Grace. It might be Creations by Grace. I think that's the right name. Who was also working on one-page wonders this month, which is kind of cool. So I made this guy, and each time I made another one, I made it more complicated. So we got this cute, very super simple little folio with a little waterfall in it. That one was fun. So actually, I think this was one page, the main body of the folio, and then all of the red cardstock was a second page. Put that one back together real quick. All right, so we got that one. I actually have a basket I'm going to put things directly into, because if I don't, chaos will ensue. I made this really pretty one. I love this one. I was really happy with the way it turned out. This one is, I think, 6x6. Yeah, this one was 6x6. This other one was 4.5x6. Okay. So this one opens up, and you've got a pocket here. Actually, one moment, please. Here we go. This is what I needed to do. So this one opens up, and it has a pocket. I'm going to put, this is just a little journal card I made. I put those there. I knew I had to find everything. So then this one is a belly band. So I'm just going to go ahead and slide a couple of these into the belly band. And then you open it further. And I have another pocket down below. So again, I think I'll put these two. No, I'll do this. Nope, I'll do this. Okay. So then I have another pocket down below. I don't think I actually have one. This is a little tuck space. And then inside, we've got a little tuck space. And I think I'll leave that one there. So this one was fun. This one I did not make a closure for. So I love that one. Okay, and so this is the same as that last size. I simply changed it up just a little bit. Again, I am using a bookmark that I made, bookmark journal page, as a closure for the waterfall. And then that's it. That's about as special as I did with this, because I wanted to. I've been really into making the photos more front and center, at least this past month. I actually think I'm going to work on something a little bit more complicated this coming month. And then these are all still one-page wonders. And then I made this cute little guy. I don't think I have any. I think I just took all of my. Okay. So I made this cute little guy. I made a bunch of these. So here you have a tuck pocket there. You open it up. This is just a space for, yes, Big Brit's coming through the door, back and forth. This is just a space for your photos. We have another tuck pocket here. And then you open it, and there is a tuck pocket here. And, oh, I know where I have the other ones. No, that's not it. There's one. So we have a tuck pocket here. And I made these tiny journal cards. I have a lot more. I'll pull some out as I go through there. Trying to, I wanted to put some into these, and I just haven't gotten back to them until now. So I made a bunch of these little journal cards, and they are perfect for these little tuck pockets. Oh, we need one there, don't we? Let me see if I can find a good one. Let me mirror that one. And again, this one, I left a lot of empty spaces for straight up photos. So photo here, here. You can certainly put them on the inside of this. And then, so those are the Magic Kingdom ones. And then I got even fancier. So I made this Western, this cowgirl one. This paper is from Hobby Lobby. I have no idea. This was being clearanced out. I have no idea if they're selling any more of it. And I really wanted to showcase the paper for this one. So I added almost nothing else. This was all about the paper. I have just 2 tuck pockets for things, and that is it. And then my closure, I am using, this is one of my favorite little tricks. I like the look of this, especially if there are ways to make this look even better. But I like it. I like the ridge look. And this is a baby headband. So I picked some of those up. And then I did a second one. And with this one, I started to get a little fancy, and I started to put on spines, because I was beginning to see that I really needed to add that space. This one, again, I was showcasing a lot of the paper, but I did add a little bit more as far as pockets and a few little things. This one has a couple of journaling pieces just for photo, and then another journaling space there with a pocket. Look at this. I have these tags in here. That's a sticker from the set, from the series. And this is one where I cut the same sheet of paper all the way across and tried to make it look at least somewhat continuous. So there's that one. Each of these has a very specific way. And again, with this one, I had not done a closure with this one. Put that one over there. And then, okay, what'd I do with the last one? I did make one more, and I don't know what I did with it, because I made one that had oh, I know, I did in the smaller one. Okay, so then I was feeling very beachy. And again, this is Hobby Lobby paper. So, and again, all of these, I have tutorials for these. I'll try to remember to link them all so you can see them if you so choose. So with this one, I went ahead and did a couple of tuck pockets right off the bat, and you can still put a picture right there. And this time I was mirroring the pockets. Left this empty for a picture, and this one, lots of space for pictures. So I only put my pockets here and left a lot of space to center on beach pictures, pictures of your kids. Yeah, this was cute. And Fun in the Sun in the back this was all part of this series. I think this was actually Echo Park. I think this one was Echo Park. I want to say. Yeah, I'm sure it was. I think it's from an Echo Park one that's no longer around. But Fun in the Sun. You can see I bounced around a little bit. I was beginning to feel a little Christmassy, so I made this cute little Christmas one. I was definitely, I will probably be making a few more of these with the spines. Because I find without the spine, they just fill and bulge a little bit too much. I still love them. I think they're really pretty. With this one, so we have a pocket and a journal card and a pocket and a bookmark or journal card. And then this one, I did not get fancy at all. This is fairly straight up. Basically, this is the first sheet of paper. This is the missing square, and I just added it to the bottom. And then left plenty of space for pictures. And the back is just a really simple, pretty. That's actually one of my favorite papers, this front and back. I do like putting this on the back sometimes because I like the way it looks like a present. And I think it worked pretty well with this one, that it looks like a present. I really hope that, I am not looking, I hope everything's in. I'm going to move this around a little bit just so I don't miss it. Okay, still working on one page wonders. So then I made a small one. This was a suggestion by one of you guys, Karen, I think, and the suggestion was to take these, well, it was two of you guys. So one suggestion was to add the spine, which I did, which was great. And then the other suggestion was to use a 12 by 12 and make this 3 by 3, which worked fantastic. I do not have a tutorial out for these yet, but I will. So I made this little one, and this one is purely open to pictures. And I did one extra page up here. Well, pictures or journaling, it's whatever anyone chooses it to be. I did do a cute little, cute as a button in the middle. But you have lots of space in this one for pictures. I absolutely love this this paper. This is, of course, it's either Echo Park or Cartabellum. I bought it from Echo Park, but they also sell Cartabellum or Carta. Yeah. Okay. So there's that cute baby one. And then this is where I think I finally figured out the formula, and I need to do this in a bigger one just to make sure it all works. It's not going to be a full one page. It'll be more than one because to do this small one, this has a 1/2 inch spine over there, and it has a 1/4 inch spine here. And once you add pictures, that's going to be exactly right, I believe. This one's fancy. So on this side, I've got a little pocket. I've already made a little piece to go in there. And then I did a tiny waterfall. I love this little waterfall. You open it up, place for pictures, and another little waterfall. Now I did test it. 2 by 2s will fit fine on these, on the inside of these or there, whatever you want to do. Then we have another pocket. And you open it up and just straight up picture. Cute little travel set. I really love this one. I And the only reason I don't have a closure on this one is because I forgot. I forgot to put it on. I have to add my tape to it before I put it on. So those are all of the one-page wonders. Nope, they're not. I lie. Here's one more that got stuck underneath. This is one more that I did. This is when I did the 1/4 inch, and I was able to do this one with the 12 by 12 on this bigger one, and it's just super cute. So we've got just a decorative front, just place for photos. Let me get this, if I can get that up. There we go. So I just stuck a little ticket in here. I probably will make that more decorative. This is actually a tuck spot. And we have the side pocket. Put this back in here. This is another pocket. This one is another pocket. And then yet another pocket. And so you can, there's places in here you can attach a picture to the back of these little cards. You can put them directly on. You can slide some in. So I was pretty pleased with this one. Straight up picture. And the way I did the closure on this one. So once again, smart me, I had forgotten to put the tape in and put my ribbon on. But this was simple enough, and I thought I can just add a nice decorative piece to the back and add the ribbon along there. And I very much like the way it turned out. I hope you guys like it, but I really like the way it turned out. Kind of one of those happy accidents, like plastic. Yes, I am saying my little accident is as good as plastic. I'm really not. There we go. All right. Golly, I think that's the last one of those. So I got my new cinch this month, and I was super excited. I bought a mini cinch that lasted all of 2 days. I love my mini cinch, but I decided I needed the bigger one too. So I ordered the big one too, so I can do bigger rings. So this little cute guy, this came out, I really like this. This little one came out so well. So in the front, we've got a little envelope for tickets or receipts or anything. And you've got just a few pages. It's like 5 pages. Then a place to, we could just tuck in a little card there. And then each section has a bit of graph paper so you can draw something. And then we have the tabs and more of the paper. And as I tuck these in, you'll know that I was making a whole bunch of these. So I made sure that there was a pocket for each section. That might actually be my last little one. I've got those other ones. So I'm really pleased with the way this one turned out. When we go to the parks, we always have a plan now. That was not always true. There were times we did not have a plan, and it was absolutely problematic. But because we didn't get as much done as we wanted to. So here's another little one. I'm just going to steal this from my other pile that I made, so that I have a card in each one of these sections. And then, steal another one. Put a little say cheese in there. And then the back is just purely simple and a place you could put a straight photo onto. I did not do anything to the fronts or backs of this one. And it's super thick. So this is the kind of thing, if I wanted a closure, I would go and get another one of the cool baby headbands and do it around twice, because it's not going to damage anything. It's soft. It's going to hold it together plenty fine without being so restricting that it'll start to show up in ridges. If that makes sense. Okay. And there are a lot of these I just wouldn't do a closure for. So then I made a couple of these little notebooks. I'll show you this one. And I'm not going to put any little ones into this at the moment, but I'm good with that. Oh, let's see. Maybe I will. Oh yeah, okay, I've got these. So I've got a little pocket. And again, that's a little journaling page. So these are some of the little things that I made along the way, the little journaling pages. I think next time I do this, I'm going to make some of these into a top pocket. So then we've got papers and a little divider, and then about 5 sheets of graph paper, 5 or 10, and then divider, and so on. And that works its way all the way back. Let's see, a lot of these are dividers and not pockets. I don't think I did a lot of the pockets. And all the way back to this, and then you have another cute little envelope. Let me see if I've got a small enough one. Yeah, that'll work. So you can actually stick that into your little envelope. Cute. I really love doing these. I have seen a lot of people do these, and I really enjoyed seeing them. But the person I have to blame for getting me really into this has got to be Carolina with Carolina Crafts, because I watch her do those, and the ones that she makes were so cool. I just had to make some. So this one, I had some real problems with cracking. I was going too fast. So I have a little bit of cracking right here, which I can fix. But I'll have to put some effort into it. So with this one, got a little pocket. This is actually a little pocket here too. I'm gonna hold on to this guy. I made some little tags. So we've got a pocket here and a pocket here, and then just a little piece of divider paper. This is some kind of fancy, almost like sketch paper. And then you've got a little corner pocket, and more of the little sketch paper. And this was all from scraps. I had a whole bunch of scraps to use up, and so I was super excited to find a way to do it. Which is another thing that was so attractive about doing these. And then you get back here and you've got the little side one. So I'm going to leave this guy right there. But I like that one a lot. Look at that one. And then I made this one, and again, it is another one-page wonder, but this one is different. I made a chipboard front and back, and then this is all the way. You take a 12 by 12, score and fold, and end up with this great little book. It is adorable, but it's a little bit stiff. So as much, and I love this, it's really just what people are into. For each one of these, I made sure there were pockets here. There are pockets here. Let's see, something like this would fit really nicely. And once I put a little ribbon on there, that'll be cute in there. I was testing some of my different dyes, so I'm really liking those. So this was more scraps. From actually a few different places, and it's really just a cute little book. Plenty of places for this is 3 by 3, so a 2 by 2 fits on here perfectly without covering up the pocket, and you've just got a place to put things. You can put little journal cards or things into the pockets. So yeah, I like that one. So then, but wait, there's more. So I made some of these, and I have not made the envelopes yet. I am going to make envelopes for these. I just haven't had time. So these are 4 by 4, just little cards, and I'll probably do 1, 2, 3. I think 4 in each one. 3. And then 1, 2. I don't know. I might do all 4 of those, all 5 of these in one little pack. And then I made these little cards, and this is what, 4 by 5, I think. No, this is 3.5 by 5.5. But this one's actually 3.5 by 3.5. These are 3.5 by 3.5, 3.5 by 5. This one's a little bit smaller. This one's like 3 1/4. by 4.25. And again, they're all empty. They're all empty. Blank. They're blank. Empty sounds wrong. So I made those. I made a couple of these little, I only made these few tags. I was kind of playing around with some stuff. And these are actually made from, that's one thing I do want to share. So I was using the die cut, my die machine, but this is actually a file folder and it just makes it really nice and stiff. It just feels a little bit substantial to me. So with these I did a little differently, made a bunch of bookmarks here, using scraps. I covered the backs, and some of them I doubled up. It's a Christmas one. This one is from an album that I have coming out, hopefully today or tomorrow. Oh, sorry about that. And then again, I had a whole bunch of scraps and I needed to use them up. So it's cute. So I made bookmarks. This one is all pieced together and okay, so a bunch of bookmarks. This one needs its ribbon, but all right, and then I made these little matchbook notebooks. And my thought here is especially a lot of what I was doing with the parks and stuff was, or the parks paper was the idea of, if I went to the park now, what might I want to carry? Because these days I don't even carry a purse. I mean, it's pretty rare for me to carry a purse. I used to love purses. I put my phone in my pocket. It's got everything in it. But when I go to the park, there's more that I need. When I go to parks in general, we go to King's Dominion all the time. When I go there, I want stuff in my pocket, in my pocketbook. So I thought this would be something that would be great. You could carry it around with a small pen, and then it's a great place for little notes. So usually you don't need much, but maybe you want to write down a price or something you found or whatever. These I very specifically did not add any kind of embellishment to. I just really liked the houses, so I decided to leave those as is. I might later. Okay, now that's starting to overflow. So then I made a little series of these mini composition notebooks. I did not make these to go into traveler's notebook yet. I just thought it would be cute to have a couple of these. And again, I was thinking a quick little thing to throw into your pocketbook or even a back pocket. So this is, I just decorated these. I added a cute little sticker and just made a few of these cute little composition notebooks. No decorations inside. This was meant to be super simple, super easy. And I had these kind of bigger scraps. And I think I did this before I got the cinch in. Now I probably would have waited. Well, I might have. Because these would be really cute in a traveler's notebook. Cute. So, and I do like that you could do this little one with autographs. Put those over there. And then I made some little things with my, with those scraps. These are 2x2s I made just from all of the cut-aparts. There were so many cut-aparts in these. Really a lot of cut-aparts. So that's why I had no problem grabbing a few and putting them where I wanted them to go. A few of them I put, I matted. Well, no, all of them I matted, but I guess I did those in a different way. I did think the matting made them pop. This makes me think of, those slides that we used to put in. I'm really aging myself now. But we used to have these slide machines and you would stick all those individual slides in. That's what that makes me think of. So that's got to be Dole Whip. So I made just a bunch of those. Put those aside. Those I will be putting into little kits. Or these are meant to go into my little notebooks, and I just have to figure out where. The ones where I just had the black front and back and I hadn't done anything to them, I may go ahead and add these in. And it's just a tuck. It's just a little pocket, but it's a pocket you can put, you know, anywhere. And it's made out of scraps. It's very tight. There you go. So each one of these, I just made some cute little scrappy ones. And I'll probably keep doing this and just creating a nice little section of extras. Does that make sense? So I have those for later. Then I'm not going to pull all of these out of here. I made these cute little, I'm going to just call them coins. I'm sticking together a little bit. So these are just from what was left of some of the Disney papers, and I just didn't have anything that was making sense to me at the time to make with just like little pieces. But I was able to punch out these and make just like these whole things of coins. Or so to be fair, the idea came from wanting to turn some of these little ones into charms. But once I made them, I really liked them like this. All right, and I really think I've got more. Okay, and then I made just a whole, I'll show you, a whole pile of little stuff. This was actually really fun. So trying to use up, my goal was to use up every teeny tiny bit of the papers that I could, and boy did I come close. So I made little cards and pockets, little file sections, more little journaling cards. And then from some of the paper that I had used on the back of these, I made, get this up, tickets, cute little tag. Let's see, more tickets. I made these cute little medallions. These are fun. Oh, more tickets. These are from, of course, the papers themselves, some of them. If I could get these from the actual papers, I did that. These are little like label sections, and then teeny tiny tags, and what else do I have in here? So cute. Look at these itty bitty tags. They're so adorable. So lots of tags, and then I'm trying to work my way down to, and then I made a bunch of these, and this is for when I cut out the bookmarks. You can add, these are like, oh, I forgot the name of it. The pieces that you put on the bookmarks. So I made a bunch of those, and there is a video out there where I show you all of those. Gracious me. Okay. I actually think there's some more little stuff that I made, but I put it all away in a nice big container, and I don't know where to put it. Okay, so let me show you what I'm going to be working on. The paper packs I'm going to be working on this month. So it is July. I do plan on doing most of what I do this month as Christmas in July. So I'm either going to be using these Christmas packets, or I'm going to be making something that I think would make a great Christmas gift. So let me bring that up a little bit, and so you can see these. Okay, so I have this baking Seasons Bright paper packet. I love this one. I'm pretty sure I have two, maybe three. I know I have the small ones. I know I have at least two 6x6, but and I actually thought I was wrong about what I thought this month was supposed to be for the collaboration that's doing the paper stash smash, and I'm following along with them. So so I really appreciate that they let us all know what's coming for the next month. So this so in July they are doing 12 by 12. So I'm going to do 12 by 12, and I'm actually really excited. I thought it was going to be finishing other projects, and so I may use some of this to finish those other projects. We'll see. Okay, so I have this must be from oh no, here we go. I'm absolutely going to cut out the Baking Spirits Bright, and I'm definitely going to be making one of my recipe keepers. So excited about that. So let me show you the papers for this one. Here, gingerbread, and then this sort of huntsman plaid. I'll do it like this. This is, I love all of it. Just love all of it. Okay, so these are your 3x4s. I think they're adorable. And I don't think I'm going to need that. I would find something else to do. I love this with the little gingerbread people and the candy canes. Y'all know I have a thing for candy canes. And then I really like the gingerbread icing swirls through here. You've got these red snowflakes, and this is a tree design. Can y'all see that? And then more of what I love. These are gorgeous, and I think that these are the right size for the front of the baking book, the baking journals. So I think I'm probably going to use these for the fronts of some of my recipe books. Then I'll use those elsewhere. Now the back is the black and white snowflake, which is okay. Love the cookie one. This is so darn cute. That is so darn cute. And the black, the back is holly. Cute. Okay, and again, love the aprons. I think this apron paper is fantastic. And this is great. I have others almost exactly like this. I mean, not this quality necessarily, but I can substitute with that one. And again, okay, this is the only paper that gets me. I love all of these, and I don't necessarily want to lose any. I guess if I had to pick my favorites from this section, I love this one, that one, and that one. And the reason I say all of that is because this is some of my favorite stripe. And I have a absolute thing for the stripes. I love a really pretty stripe, and I think that one's gorgeous, especially a diagonal stripe. I love Santa and Mrs. Claus. They're adorable. And this one's really pretty. The poinsettia with the holly. Look at how cute the gingerbread people are. So cute. Gingerbread people. It kind of sounds like Village People, but wouldn't that be cute? Kind of a play on YMCA, but with gingerbread and Christmas. Sorry, I digress. So the back, this is really pretty. I certainly prefer the gingerbread in the front. I do love this sheet. I think this is great. I love all the little cut aparts. I think there's so much you can do with them. But I also really like this. So I will probably end up not getting all of the cut aparts, and I'll use some of this. But this does do the countdown to Christmas. Yeah. I mean, there are some in between, but they're not side by side, so you couldn't get the countdown to Christmas without, I don't know, cutting some of those off. This is adorable. I think this is really cute. This one is cuter. the gingerbread. There's more of the gingerbread. I love that. Okay, and then this one comes with the sticker page. So stinking cute. We wish you a Merry Christmas. All right, so that's one of the ones I plan on using, and I simply brought this out because these are going to be used in conjunction, so I automatically have, you know, my coordinating colors. Love that. Let me move these for just a minute so I can show you this one. So I do have, it's not going anywhere good. There we go. So I also, when I was ordering from Echo Park, which I do, you know, every once in a while, just whenever they have a big sale, I have another Echo Park coming in. Oh, they're so bad for my pocketbook. Okay. So you get the little, I'm going to zoom in here so you guys can really see this. These are just so cute, the frames. This one is the frames, and does it say on the back? Usually these have like a name. This actually says ephemera, but these days they do this. This is a couple of years old. These days they call them like frames and ephemera, or frames and, anyway. Oh, this, I love this. The We Wish You a Merry Christmas. Look how cute that is. So I have a lot of plans for these little guys. They are so stinking cute. Okay. So I am going to, these are going to be part of what I use, because along with, you know, this is trying to smash this collection. Hope, Joy, and Love, Secret Family Recipe, 'Tis the Season, Merry Christmas. Let me get that centered piece. So Jolly. So Very Merry. Here comes the big guy. Baking Spirits Bright. These are so cute. Have a couple of little ones. This one, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. My goodness. Baking Crew. That really needs to be on the front and center of a book. And then, okay. There is just everything to love about these. So cute. My goodness. Okay. Let me get this. And I'll put that back in a few minutes. I don't want to lose the pieces. So, okay. So so I had 3 collections I wanted to do. That's the only one that I have, like the big collection. Let me pull back out again so you guys can see the whole thing. And so this is this one's Echo Park. Those are both, I think all 3 of these are Echo Park. So the Oh Holy Night. I really wanted to give this one a go. So let's see. I mean, the tartan is really pretty, but I'm going to be using the cut-aparts. Love the cut-aparts. So this one, it looks like I'm getting 2 of each. It really just depends on when you order, you know, what they were doing at that time. So we'll see how many different pieces I get. These are lovely. These cut-aparts. So this is almost like an olive tree, I think. And these are big enough to be postcards. So 6 by 4. This is the same too. Oh my. I'll definitely be making cards out of these 4x4s. Angels are beautiful. Whoops. I think I'm going to need to do this. Oh, I'm having some issues. All right, these angels are really pretty. And the back is more almost like cut apart. So you cut across the borders. Love that star paper. That's gorgeous. All right, some more pretty paper. This actually has, I don't know if you can see it, it's like brown on brown, or almost like a dark maroon on dark maroon. Snowflakes in there. And oh, that's so pretty. So this one is, it's mostly cut aparts. Which is fine. I'm going to make a whole bunch of cards. So beautiful stickers. So I have to really put on my thinking cap. Probably not actually put on my thinking cap, because I know that I'll use all of the cut aparts, and I will make just a lot of really pretty, this one in here, cards. It's really, I think, more like a card kit. Okay. Okay, and then, so I picked 3 this time. I am feeling very adventurous. I have no idea if I can do all this. Okay, and then the last one is Santa Claus Lane. And I'll show you what's in here. So, let's see what we've got in here. I honestly don't remember. I've had these for a while in my stash. Oh, that is so pretty. I love that. This makes me happy, because y'all know I love my stripes. Don't be cut aparts. It's cut aparts. Arr! And really, really cute cut aparts. Look. Names all the reindeer, and oh my goodness. The big sigh. Okay, so you've got, this is nice. That's just simple. This is kind of cool. I like that plaid. Okay, I love the Christmas lights going on here, and more. I would have liked this to have cut aparts. I would have been good with these being the back to the cut aparts, this one and the other side. But oh well. This is really cute. This is really cute. Sending holiday tear to the night before Christmas. No place like home for the holidays. That would be nice for a recipe book. That would be nice for a recipe book. Let's see. So you've got more green stars. Super cute. The Santa and the deer and the houses, and that's very cute. So we've got red on red snowflakes and presents. Or in England, they say prezzies. I like this wood grain. It's very pretty. And then you have the holly. No, I think this must be holly, because mistletoe, the berries are white, I think. I love, it's funny, I love dots and stripes. I think this is really pretty. I like this very much. It's kind of like snow. Oh, but gingerbread. I may move this one over and use this with the other series for the Baking Spirits Bright in those books. This one, the other side, I really like that. But on this side, we've got the 4x4 journaling cards. So we'll see. I like these. I like them a lot. That's always my issue when I buy double-sided. There are plenty of things that's really nice to have your double-sided paper. But oh my goodness, if I like what's on both sides. All right, so pretty. Like that. I like this. So the other side's pretty, but I can get that in other places. This is really nice. The ornaments. I like these snowflakes. Oh, you've got a countdown here. So the countdown here is really cute. I want to put these underneath. And this one goes all the way to the 31st, which is interesting. Interesting choice. So that is really cute. Oh, I like this. The wreaths. And then you have the white on red. Snowflakes. and the sticker sheet. This has some very nice stickers. I really like these. Santas and ho-ho-hos and happiest season. Okay, so those are the ones I'm going to be working on, and that's everything I made. And hopefully you like what you see and you'll come back for more. All right, guys, don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. So I'm still trying to hit the, well, I was hoping to get to 6,000. Right now I'm really just hoping to hit that 5,000 mark and move on from there. So if you haven't subscribed, I'd really appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. Cheers.